All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. One card for each sign, right? We're going to split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces, find out what they're thinking and feeling. Randomly at the bottom is Justice of the giant light seer deck that we're going to use here. Justice. Interesting. All right, well, what are they thinking and feeling? Somebody always wants to win on the DM side on some level. I don't know why that is. Why everybody, being right isn't always fun. It's not. Truth is never popular. It isn't. People don't want to hear it. People don't, and if you just want to be right and you fight to the death to be right, you're fighting a losing battle if love is involved. I'll tell you what, you're better off letting the other person win most of the time. Yeah, you do a lot of laying on your sword. All right, let's see where we go. Or compromise, one or the other. That's always nice. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, but I am pulling on the energies that are swirling around right now. It gives us context for tomorrow's reading, which is what actions they're likely to take. And in that one, we clarify. In this one, we do not. All right? Overall energy of all the cards that are going to fall on the table is the Lovers. You might want to stick around for that. We split the cycle into 12 pieces. I'll put the sign names to them. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. If it resonates, it resonates. Never mind the signs. There's text at the top of the description explains why there's no timestamps here. All right? Everything is energy. Everything is connected. You either believe that or you don't. You can't interchange it. Well, I don't believe it today because I feel like clicking a timestamp. Okay. It doesn't make any fucking sense. All right, the Lovers. Here we go. I like to think that way with speed limits too, but the damn police officers, they got other ideas, right? No, they're always in effect, son. Okay, all right, fine. I think I have been called son by every cop, by a cop in every state from North Carolina all the way around to Texas. On the southern border. I think I am. I think I've been called son, at least by one cop in each one of those states. Oh, because I thought the speed limits were variable. What's underneath this? What are they thinking and feeling? 3 cups. Somebody thinks you should ask them out. I know you thought I was going to say somebody's going to ask you out. No, somebody thinks the ball is in your court. That's what they think. That explains Justice quite a bit. That explains why I got that they want to be right energy. Oh, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Somebody thinks the ball is in your court. Okay. All right. Let's see where we go. Most closely related to this would be where our story starts. Position 1, Aries, ends with Pisces, position 12. Let's go. We don't clarify this reading, but we do get the context for tomorrow. We're starting big. Oh, shit. It's the devil. Okay. All right. Let me get the first card right, because if you don't, the whole thing's fucked. Oh, man. Somebody thinks the ball's in you. I think somebody else might have them convinced of this. It could be a voice in their head. I'm just reading energy. It could be their little imaginary friend, right? But it's probably an outside energy. It feels like a third party, a good, solid, physical 3D person with a big mouth and bad advice. Nah, fuck it. Steve's viewers should ask you out. You ran from them. They need to chase you. Oh, really? Is that right? Okay. Thank you, friend with bad advice. All right. That's a friend trying to keep you single just like them. Or keep you single so they feel better about their shitty relationship. One or the other. All right. So that's where we're at. All right. Taurus. Somebody's in this specifically in this position, somebody's in this person's head. And they're giving them bad advice. Okay? That's where we're at. It's about you needing to make the move. It is about that for sure. Taurus, position 2. Queen of Pentacles. Well, you're just sitting there anyway. Well, what's about that? I think this person's intimidated by you. That this person... Oh, what I'm looking at? This is an energy. I don't know if this resonates with you or not. If it does, it's somebody who, I say this all the time in this position, they went for the greener grass on the other side of the fence. Okay? And now You were supposed to be, they're back to thinking the thought that really annoys me, that you were supposed to be more upset when they left or when you guys broke up. Okay? Either they ran or you broke up, doesn't matter. They thought you should be more upset, but you seemed fine. You put your robe on, you went out in the yard, you grabbed a newspaper and some slippers, and you were perfectly fine. All right? It drove them nuts. It's driving them nuts that you seem perfectly fine. Now, you might not be. Internally, you might be a fucking mess, but they're not. It's all about perception. So, whatever. Let them think you're perfectly fine. It's good. Well, if Steve's viewer's so fine, why don't they come toward me? Because they're fine, you idiot. That's why. All right, Gemini, position 3. They would prove they were unfine if they went towards you. Also unfine in the head. Because the DMs generally are the runners of this cycle. You'll go chasing. There's no self-esteem in chasing somebody. Wait, please be my boyfriend, be my girlfriend, be my friend. Wait, where are you going? Why don't you want to be my friend? Right? Oh, man, why don't you have a boombox with you with Why Can't We Be Friends playing as well at the same time? Just complete the whole thing. All right, the Empress, Gemini, position 3. This person is so fucking drawn to you. It's ridiculous. Well, there's 2 things here because I have a devil in the row. Okay? I do. There's 2 things here. For one side, Group A, you've got somebody that might lie to you about something. They might lie to you that they're pregnant. I don't know. It could be. This is a card that can represent that. But I don't know for sure in the energy. I just know somebody's bullshitting you. I just know go get a test done. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of that. Somebody's not revealing something. It's probably more the case of Group B, which is somebody is pulling some tricky stuff to come towards you or to be with you. In other words, they might lie to you that they left somebody, or they might lie to you that it's okay for them to be over your house. All right? It is most definitely not. All right? That's all I'm saying. Watch out for the lies, okay? People will lie and claw and I mean, they'll do all kinds. They'll sleep in the yard to have a shot at the Empress. All right, here we go. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, position 4. Something here for everybody. It's the all signs position. It is the theme energy of this cycle. It bookends a devil. The 7 of Cups. They're listening to you all have somebody listening to the wrong people. Either a person in their head, their alter ego, their own alter ego, or if they're very spiritual and they think they're listening to their guides, for example, it's not a guide this time. Right? It might be a guide, but if you look at his name tag, it says fucking Lucifer on it. So, I mean, you might want to reconsider that. Okay? You work here? Right? Okay. That being said, they're getting bad advice. They're picking the wrong things, making the wrong decision. Thinking, you know what? Yeah, Steve's viewers should come toward me. That's the vibe that I'm getting from the energy here. Yeah, why isn't Steve's viewer ask me out? Why do I have to make the move? You know? Okay, well, and obviously they haven't figured it out yet. They haven't figured out the DM side's main karmic lesson in this soulmate cycle, which is dropping the fear of being vulnerable. You know, I mean, I'm not going to sit around and wait for somebody to call me and ask me out. I never did that when I was younger. If I liked a girl, I asked her out. It didn't make any sense to me not to, because she can't say yes if I don't ask. And, I mean, she could say no, but I didn't have her anyway, you know. So, I mean, I don't understand the logic of the DMs in this cycle. I'm glad I'm not one of them. Every day, I am grateful to the universe that I am not a DM in this fucking soulmate cycle. Good Lord Almighty. I'm actually kind of glad I'm not a DF either, because you got to put up with these fuckers. I don't know what's happened. Soulmate quality's gone down over the years. It'll have a marked improvement in the next cycle. Okay? So, and a lot of you will be carryovers into the next cycle, and you may find you like that environment a lot better. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera, 10 Wands. They're thinking about, even though it's hard, they're thinking about doing it. Exactly what she's done. That's the picture. It's hard though, all right? But they're thinking about doing it. But at the same time, they're also thinking, yeah, it's hard to leave, but it's also going to be hard to walk back up that hill with this fucking cow and all this shit, right? So somebody's considering changing their life based on principles and ideas and things they've learned from you. But they're also very strongly pulled in the other direction of there's no turning back. And that scares this person. That excites people like me. People like me love the prospect of there's no turning back. I love what I don't know what's around the next corner. I love that kind of excitement. This person does not like that. They are far more structured than that. And even though their soul is a free spirit, like I often tell you in the Leo soap opera, their life, their core programming as a child, their whole emotional everything is structured around. I get a very structured environment around the Leo soap opera people. You know, I mean, I'd be surprised if for a lot of you, I would be surprised if nobody in the Leo soap opera had a person whose parents were like professors or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that kind of a thing. All right. It doesn't have to be, but I'd be surprised if nobody had that situation. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. Sometimes not. Sun. Yeah, this is you guys. Okay? This is you guys showing up here. I'm just going to say one thing on it. I'm not going to spend 10 minutes on this card because it's you guys and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do that. All right? You right now are in an energy of the sun. Look at the girl on the fucking card. You can walk out in any field and pop off hands free. Okay? Don't let listen to me. Listen to me. Don't let anybody fuck that up around you. There's always an equal and opposite reaction. You could go into work someday in the greatest mood you've been in months, and somebody will notice that, and somebody will try to fuck it up. You're better off hiding any kind of mood you're in, good or bad. All right? And then just copying the people at work. You know, being kind of a chameleon like that. You know, sort of like if you're a kid who moved around a lot like I was. You know, you when you get to a new school, you know to stay safe and not get beaten up and be okay. You just copy everybody that's there. They're a little weird. They wear lederhosen here, but that's all right. I'll do that. Okay, fine. Whatever you kids do here. You know, it is that kind of a thing. Don't let anybody fuck this up. Keep it to yourself. Stay silent. Learn the art of staying silent. Don't tell people what you're doing. Don't tell people you're feeling great today. Isn't it a terrific day? It's wonderful, isn't it? Shut up. Okay? There you go. That's all I'm going to say. This is beautiful. Nice energy around you. Look at where we started. Get people around them getting bad advice. This one here seeing, oh, look how good you're doing. You know, that kind of, it was already setting up. All right, here we go. Just enjoy the ride. All right, Libra, position 7. That's really nice. I'm sure we'll get more when we get to the Aquarius position. I have no doubt. We'll see. I could be wrong, but we'll see. 9 cups. Somebody really likes you. You got somebody who is, they've seen something. You did something recently or you said something recently and you really caught their attention. This might be somebody you work with. This might be somebody you see every day. You'll notice that they look at you with like puppy dog eyes now. Okay? You will notice that. You become their hero or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Okay? I don't know. Whatever. Good. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking, wow, wouldn't it be great? Steve's viewer. You know, they might take a leap towards you. I don't know. We might see that tomorrow in the weekly reading, what actions they're going to take. Scorpio, position 8. My hot Scorpios. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody thinks you talk too much. Okay. That's it. Somebody thinks you talk too much. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. You know, you don't let other people. You cut people off. You mid-sentence. You don't let them contribute. You want to contribute more, right? So what I'm drawn to on this card, just to give you the visual of how the energy is flowing. So you see how a couple of those pentacles are really huge and the rest are kind of smaller, right? You're the really huge. They think you contribute these really huge things and you keep talking and you cut people off as soon as they start talking and it makes other people feel small. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Sometimes it's something people do that they don't realize. I don't know. I have no idea. That's what they think. That's what somebody attached to you thinks. All right. Don't blame me. I'm just reading the energy. Sagittarius, position 9. Sometimes part of the cycle, sometimes not. Always something. Ooh, big card today. Big card. The Emperor. Somebody wants to put you in charge of something, and I don't think you'll like being in charge of it. Okay? I don't know what that means. Maybe they want to leave their kids with you before you go on vacation or something, or before they go on vacation or something. I have no idea, you know. Somebody wants to make you in charge, put you in charge. They see you as the leader. Okay? I just feel like on the back end, when I go a little deeper, I'm annoyed. So that means you're probably annoyed. All right? I don't know. Okay. Capricorn, position 10. We'll find out more tomorrow what actions they're going to take. I don't clarify here, but there you go. I mean, be happy. If you want to be the leader, that's fine. Be happy. Good for you. Four of Cups. Somebody feels like you let them down on purpose. Roles can be reversed here, though. In this particular one in particular. Okay? But I'm still going to read it as the incoming energy. They think you let them down on purpose. I don't know what that means. What did you do? What did you do? It could be future influence. Keep that in mind. People are oversensitive these days anyway. There's all kinds of stuff you can't say. There have been things I have said on these videos that I have checked to make sure, is it still okay to say blah, 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 blah. And then Google AI comes back and says, no, you can't say that anymore. Really? So I have to edit it out of the video because it's going to offend some motherfucker, right? I mean, it's crazy. We need to relax a little bit. Calm down, you know? It's really easy to offend people. It's really easy without even realizing it, is all I'm saying. But they think you did it on purpose. That's the key element there for you to think about, okay? Why would they think that? Probably somebody with very low self-esteem attached to you. Aquarius, position 11. Sometimes you guys, sometimes not. It's my other wild card spot. Maybe we get more on the sun. Maybe we don't. I don't know. The Five of Swords. Yeah, it's what I said already. It is you guys showing up here. It is. Keep your mouth shut. Learn the art of silence. It's not just a stoic art. It's been taught through the ages. The ancients know about it, to shut up. Don't tell people your plans. Don't tell people you're in a good mood. Don't tell people you go out to that field out back every once in a while and just stand there and pop off. Don't tell them. All right? Somebody's going to try to ruin you. Stab yourself in the foot. Every single person you tell a secret to, you stab yourself in the foot. It's no longer a secret. Every single person you tell anything to, you're arming them with something to stab you with in this energy. Okay? Be careful about that. Do what you want to do, but these are lessons that are taught all over the place. They're taught in therapy sessions. Psychologists will tell you the same thing. A shaman, ancient guru will tell you the same fucking thing. You know, it's no different. Shut up. All right? You're in really good energy right now. That's dangerous on some level. All right? It's like walking around you have a ton of money, right? And it's like you have a suit made out of $1,000 bills. And it's like walking around in that suit, you know, all day. It's that dangerous, all right? Yep, that's fine. You don't have to wear the $1,000 bill suit. All right, here we go. All right, let's go. Pisces, position 12. And if you're wondering who's on the $1,000 bill, it's Grover Cleveland. All right, there you go. All right, there we go. It's one of my favorite bills. Here we go. Strength. This is always read with 1 and 5. I forgot to mention that. I just keep getting drawn to that devil. All right, somebody thinks, I don't even know if they feel it. I just think they think it. Or somebody else, again, getting in their head, they're convinced that you're a tough egg to crack, right? I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's good. They don't think you're easy, right? You aren't the slag of the county or something like that. I got you. But at the same time, they're trying to discourage somebody from coming towards you, somebody from being friends with you, possibly. It's not just about banging. So I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but somebody attached to you is convinced that you're a tough egg to crack, and somebody else made them think that. So they might be thinking you're not worth their time, which, because of this third party, it kind of costs you a friend, a potential something a little bit. Make your own decisions about people. Don't. It's amazing how many times people try to sabotage you. Especially people you think are your friends. Most of the time, they're not interested in you being successful. In fact, they don't like it. You'll see the more successful you get, the more of them fall off and go away. Happens all the time, man. All right, here we go. Take the advice over here. There you go. Learn to trust your own conclusions in life, and you'll go a lot further. You'll do a lot better. I see the younger generations today, the younger kids next door, for example, the teenagers. They can't make a decision without talking to everybody on their social media or their friends. They can't make any decision for themselves. I think my generation, and maybe the millennials to some degree, the generation after me, were the last ones who could actually fend for themselves really well and just make a decision, just read people and just do shit and get it done. I don't know what happened. I don't know when we became so fucking insecure that we need 5 other people to tell us what we should do. I don't know. Do what you want to do. What do you want? Right? What do you think? Learn to trust your own conclusions. You can take advice from other people or input, but that's all it is. The final decision should lay with you. Plain and simple. Well, I'm going to say yes because Janelle said to do. Who gives a fuck what Janelle said? All right? 3 cards and a bottom card. How do you know they got your best interest at heart? You have your best interest at heart, I bet. Right? All right, the Fool. Man, parents, don't go, my mom and always gives me good advice. Your mom does not always give you good advice. Your mom wants to protect you too much. All right? And that's great, but no real success comes from overprotected. All right, here we go. The Fool. Emotional or otherwise. Here we go. 2 swords, Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. These are red. The Fool's crossing the 2 swords. These are red, center, left, right. Again, as always, do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. But I'm here to offer you a point of view. And it's not a point of view that differs from anything any psychologist or therapist would fucking tell you. All right? Nor does it differ too much from ancient teachings. Everybody's got somebody attached to them that wants to puff themselves up so that they look so good that you can't help but come toward them. It's time for you to feel the loss from them running. In other words, there's some sort of flip-flop going on. It's almost a blame shift kind of a thing. All right? There's a lot of blame shifting going out in societal energies right now, again, which is, whatever. But, here in the soulmate cycle, which is the direct reflection of societal energies, it's kind of a blame shift here as well. Although they want to flip-flop it a little bit. They want to make you feel like you missed out on something great, so you'll come toward them. So they're gaudying themselves up to attract you out here in the field, out here having fun. That's all. I mean, it'll ultimately fail. Ultimately, this person's karmic debt, all karmic debts are collected. The DMs in this cycle have to take leaps of faith. They have to believe that it's okay to be vulnerable. They have to learn that vulnerability is empowering. It's not a weakness. So at the moment, they're jamming themselves up. Not you. You're thriving. I can even see you here out in this field. You're sitting on the beach here relaxing. Right? And in that dress, you don't even need much sunscreen. You'll be fine. Okay. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.